going to cost a lot of money.
Of course it's custom. It's an original ball for an original guy. It's a Marty Supreme, not the Marty normal ball.
Yeah, but what is it cost?
Yeah, it doesn't matter the cost. We can't cheap out on this.
On our third Oscar month episode, we're talking about Josh Safdie and Ronald Bronstein's Marty Supreme. But first, a word from our newest sponsor. Hey guys, do you like to play table tennis, but you only have white shirts? Well, when you're wearing the white shirt and the crowd is watching your serves, it's impossible to follow the white ball. The Table Tennis Association forces you to wear black, but who wants to only wear black?
Blue ball. Try to follow the white ball against the white. Almost impossible, right? I don't even see your eyes moving. If I'm wearing a white shirt and I'm wearing this, you can't see the ball. Now imagine it with an orange ball, which no one's ever thought of. See, you're already following it way better. Look at his eyes.
Well, we have a new product that nobody has ever thought of. Ping pong balls, but orange. Our new dynamic orange ping pong balls are much easier to follow with your eyes. Pick one up today at any Gristini supermarket. Okay, back to our regular programming. Marty Supreme stars Timothy Chalamet as Marty Mauser, a narcissistic, ego-driven American ping pong player from the Lower East Side. The film takes place in 1952, with the world steadily recovering from the events of World War II, which ended 7 years earlier. Marty Mauser goes to the British Open, no, not the golf one, the table tennis British Open, after his uncle and mom try to sabotage his trip by disappearing when Uncle Murray was supposed to give him money for working as a shoe salesman for him, and after he has sex with his childhood friend Rachel, played by Odessa Zion, the middle daughter of Pamela Adlon for Better Things.
Lloyd, I'm actually pointing a gun at you right now. I'm actually threatening to use it. This is a legit robbery like any other. My fingerprints are all over this thing. These are facts.
And Marty holds up his uncle's shoe store with a gun to get the money from the safe. Marty goes to London ready to destroy the defending champion and his friend, and the closest thing I think Marty Mauser is capable to having a mentor, the Hungarian Holocaust survivor Bela Kletsky.
I'm gonna do to Kletsky what Auschwitz couldn't. Okay, I'm gonna finish the job.
Jesus Christ,
You're
you're strong, mate.
It's all right. I'm Jewish. I could say that. In fact, if you think about it, I'm like Hitler's worst nightmare.
Marty also decides to stay at the Ritz and charge it to the Table Tennis Association. However, in a surprise to everyone, the Japanese travel ban has been lifted, and Marty beats Kletsky in the semifinal, but loses to the deaf Japanese table tennis player Koto Endo, who has arrived with a unique paddle that has spongier rubber that allows more topspin. Koto Endo was played by and partially based on Koto Kiwagachi, who is an actual deaf table tennis champion from Japan and his acting debut in this movie. While in London, Marty meets the beautiful former actress Kay Stone, played by Gwyneth Paltrow, and her extremely wealthy husband, Milton Rockwell, the guy who owns the Rockwell Pen Company, played by Mr. Wonderful Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, starting a sexual relationship that's hot and cold for the rest of the movie, and an antagonistic relationship with Mr. Pen Guy, who becomes enraged when Marty makes a quip about his dead son while getting offended at Rockwell's offer for a staged match in Tokyo.
Oh, you're gonna like this. You know what they call their grip? The way they hold their rackets?
No.
They call it pen holder.
So what?
You can use that
Use it for what?
for an advertisement or something. I don't know. You're the business guy. I'm being rude. This is my associate, Bela Kletsky.
After that, Marty goes with Bela Kletsky and the Harlem Globetrotters on a world tour where they play table tennis tricks and stunts between basketball games.
Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn.
Marty returns home to face his uncle and his melodramatic mother, played by Fran Drescher, who want him to give up his dream of table tennis and get serious about selling shoes.
It's from an original Egyptian pyramid. Who built that?
Okay.
Marty also finds out that Rachel be pregnant. Marty instead begins hustling, and the rest of the movie is mostly just Marty doing different kinds of hustles, including pocketing money from a sinister gangster played by Abel Ferrara, who gave him money to take his dog to a vet after Marty's hotel tub falls to the ceiling and crushes his arm, which Marty and his friend Wally, played by Tyler the Creator, used to hustle a bunch of hicks at a bowling alley out of all their money in a ping pong game before being chased down and losing the dog after a gas station explodes. The various scams from there that Marty and a rotating cast, including Rachel, try to do include trying to sell a different dog to the criminal guy, trying to get the dog back from an enraged farmer played by Penn Jillette. Marty tries to sell Kay's jewels just to find out their costume jewelry.
The guy chokes me out, punches me in the back of the head, takes my money and run the fuck off. Caught up to the motherfucker, boy. I beat the brakes off that motherfucker, man. And I took what he had.
Took what he had.
Hell yeah, you fucking damn right.
Yeah, that's your role.
Show
So that fat roll, that's
it's principle. It's fucking principle.
I understand.
Marty Supreme is based on the book The Money Player, The Confessions of America's Greatest Table Tennis Champion and Hustler by the famed table tennis champion and hustler, Marty Reisman. Reisman indeed was a traveling comedy act with Douglas Cartland and the Harlem Globetrotters doing stunts like hitting ping pong balls with frying pans.
But youth tells in the end. The vigor of the teenaged New Yorker is the winning factor, and Marty Reisman is Britain's new table tennis champ.
In 1952, Reisman lost the world championship to the Japanese player Hiroshi Saito, who was an early adopter of the foam sponge paddle.
In Bombay, the 19th World Table Tennis Championships reached the final stage.
Nobody in the stadium watching the event, from the moment he unsheathed the racket from his case, realized Hiroshi Saito was about to revolutionize the game and for all time transform table tennis into a totally different sport. Sato walked out to the table to play against Richard Bergman, and I'll never forget he had a little case under his arm. Took out the case, unzipped it, and took out a racket that has about an inch of foam or a half inch of foam on either side. And he started it a few shots across the net. We couldn't hear the ball. Nobody really understood what was happening, the amount of spin, because the ball reversed itself. It's a very complicated kind of thing. The response off the racket with the sponge is entirely different from the pimpled rubber.
It's a kind of catapult. Whatever effect you put on the ball, it comes back at you with twice the effect.
But Reisman did win 22 major titles, a British Open, 2 U.S. Opens, and became the oldest player at 67 to win an open national competition. The film is the first one that Josh Safdie has directed without co-directing with his brother Benny in a long time. Allegations have been flowing that the brothers' split happened because during the production for the Safdie brothers movie Good Time, an actor, Buddy Duress, tried to sexually assault a minor who was playing a prostitute, and Josh Safdie allegedly kept the camera rolling. Multiple versions about who knew what about this incident. Josh Safdie has continued the tradition of finding non-actors to make appearances. Of course, Koto Kawaguchi, Tyler the Creator, Penn Jillette, and Kevin O'Leary, but also Ted Williams, the man with the golden voice, Barstool fan favorite Luke Manley as Marty's business partner Dion, and John Katsimatidis as Dion's dad, as well as Mitchell Wenig, but not his crazier brother this time after his brother acted up on the set of Uncut Gems.
I was Josh Safdie's muse when he wrote Uncut Gems.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like things like that.
With a budget of $60 to $70 million, depending on the source, Marty Supreme opened on Christmas Day to a $148 million box office. It's up for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor for Timothée, Best Casting, Costume Design, Production Design, Editing, and Best Original Screenplay, which is weird because it's technically based on a book.
You think it's that simple?
Yeah, I do.
Let me explain to you. I was born in 1601. I'm a vampire. I've been around forever. I've met many Marty Mousers over the centuries. Some of them crossed me, some weren't straight, they weren't honest, and those are the ones that are still here. You go out and win that game, you're going to be here forever too. You'll never be happy. You will never be happy.